Okay, welcome and thank you for being here. My name is Brittany Campbell. Today we're going to be discussing technology and professionalism in social work. More specifically, hoping to gain an understanding of all of the ethical and professional practices that come along with the use of technology in social work. So, the importance of technology in social work. Technology enhances the efficiency and effectiveness of social work practice, making it easier for professionals to connect with clients, manage information, and advocate for social change. Embracing technology can lead to better outcomes for individuals and families in need of support. So, along with that, also comes the fact that technology can facilitate better communication between social workers and clients through various platforms such as email, video conferencing, and messaging apps. Um, this is especially important for clients who have mobility issues and live in remote areas. Of course, all this became more popular and that much more useful after the COVID-19 pandemic. Social workers can utilize online databases and resources to access information about services, research, and best practices. This helps us to stay informed while providing the best possible support for our clients. Okay, so common mistakes and ethical principles considered. So common mistakes and ethical practices in using technology in social work are crucial to ensure that the benefits of technology are maximized while minimizing all of the risk. So being aware of these common mistakes and adhering to ethical principles, by doing so, social workers can effectively integrate technology into their practice while safeguarding client welfare. Um, so very common mistake is to post or discuss client details on social media, which can be a breach confidentiality and violate ethical standards, even if like direct names and things like that are not shared, you still could be violating HIPAA protocols. And we'll get into HIPAA a little more in depth in the next coming slides. Um, Another issue is texting clients through unsecured platforms, which can compromise privacy and lead to unauthorized access to sensitive information as well. And then the last and most common mistake coming more and more recently has been the overuse and over reliance on AI. Like depending too much on AI tools for client assessments can overlook the nuances of having human judgment and the need for that personal interaction. Some more common mistakes in technology use, sharing, like I said, sharing the information of personal opinions that can breach confidentiality, texting with clients, and the AI use. So ethical use of technology and specifically HIPAA compliance is where we're going to start here. HIPAA was enacted in 1996 with the primary goal of protecting the privacy and security of individuals, medical records, and other personal health information. It establishes national standards for the electronic exchange of health information to improve the healthcare system while ensuring patient privacy. So an example of complying with HIPAA would actually be the use of an encrypted email service so that client communication and information is protected at all times. And other things to consider with HIPAA is that there is a privacy rule, there's also a security rule. We go get pretty in depth on these things. It's really important that you are familiar with these aspects of HIPAA in order to not even be at risk of violating it in any way. There's also the specific electronic exchange regulation as well. Super important. It outlines specific regulations about how patient information should be electronically transmitted and stored, which includes the encrypted communication that I've mentioned before. So confidentiality and technology use. So when we come here, it's super important to maintain confidentiality in all digital communication. It's paramount in social work and healthcare professions since it directly affects client trust, the integrity of the therapeutic relationship, and legal compliance. So we want to ensure that devices used to access client records have updated security measures, i.e. password protection, antivirus, all those good things. And then also the key reasons why confidentiality is so crucial is that it builds trust. Again, the legal compliance is met in there. There's ethical responsibilities. It helps with protection from harm, leads to technological security, and of course, informed consent, because their informed consent is the only consent you have. So if there's information being shared in any other way, you're violating that informed consent. Um, Maintaining confidentiality in digital communication is not just a legal obligation, but a foundational element that underscores ethical practice, enhances client trust, and protects individuals from harm. Social workers must prioritize confidential communication strategies to understand the legal frameworks governing confidentiality and continuously educate themselves on the safest methods for communicating in an increasingly digital world. This commitment strengthens the integrity of social work profession and fosters better outcomes for our clients. Okay, so professionalism in technology use. Maintaining professional boundaries on social media and avoiding things like friending clients or having any client interaction whatsoever with clients online is vital. Um, these professional boundaries on social media and cultivating a professional online presence is essential for social workers. It helps to preserve client confidentiality, uphold ethical standards, protects the integrity of the therapeutic relationship, and enhances professional reputation. By being mindful of our online interactions, we can foster safe and respectful environments for our clients while modeling appropriate behavior and maintaining the trust that is vital to have effective practice. So, what are the best practice for social workers using technology? First thing for sure is going to be regular training on new technologies and their ethical implications. The more up to date you're staying, the less likely you're going to be to have any issues. Next thing you're going to want to do is to continue creating and adhering to an organization's technology use policy. Most organizations have them. They're very specific to what is expected. So know it, follow it, and engage in it. Last but not least, using secure platforms for telehealth and online consultations. So again, those VMwares, those secure servers, the secure email, encrypted email, all of those good things come into play here. So what about the balance? Balancing technology use with maintaining professional and ethical standards is essential for social workers, especially in today's digital age with everything that is continuing to change. Even though it's a vital role in today's modern social work practice, it's essential to balance its use with professional and ethical standards. We must prioritize client confidentiality, establish clear boundaries, and adhere to these ethical codes that we have as social workers, and of course, remain vigilant on cybersecurity. By effectively integrating technology into our practice and upholding these standards, we can enhance the service delivery that we give while also safeguarding the trust and safety of our clients. That's pretty much all I've got for today. So if you guys have any questions or comments, I'm happy to take them. And I thank you for being here and taking the time to hear me out. Have a great day.